Alright guys, this is John with Louisiana Tractorworks and Projects. In this video, I want to talk about some of the things that is going to be changing for us, and talk about, in a previous video, why we bought the TYM and what was already in the works before this hurricane hit. So let me show y'all some things right quick. Okay, so there's the Massey, and the Massey is an awesome tractor. It's a hard-working tractor. Love the Massey. In small, fits in small places, can do a tremendous amount of work for the size of that tractor. All right, love the Massey. But as you can see here, the difference between the Massey and the TYM, and excuse the plywood guys, we're still in the middle of cleanup. I still got tons of trees down. The TYM is easily two sizes bigger, 3. I mean, it's just, overall, it's just a monster tractor. Okay, and the reason we got this tractor, and the reason we were getting about this, is because we were already planning on getting into landscaping and pond digging. All right, now on small ponds, this is suffice, but when you're charging to dig a pond or do landscaping work for a customer, you cannot charge them to do a job that takes 3 days and charge them for 5 days, because that's all the Massey can, that's as fast as it can do it, is in 5 days, because it's a little 12-inch bucket or whatever, you know, and then a 48-inch bucket in the front. So the reason for this, so instead of charging them, you know, for 5 days to dig a pond, now you can charge them for 3 days to dig that same pond with this. And now I still got the 16-inch bucket, but I do have the 18-inch to put on the back of this thing. You know, you can dig it, and then, you know, a 66-inch front end loader with 3,000 pounds breakout force. So you can dig the pond much faster with this. All right, so and trees and whatever. So we were already in the works of doing this when the hurricane hit. We were already in the works of getting licensing, insurance, running a whole nother business. And that's some of the great news, is that we are starting another business. And then this business is going to be dealing with landscaping. But since the hurricane, let me tell y'all what happened. Since the hurricane, we had a lot of the customers talk to us and say, look, we want you to come in. We want you to clear the debris, all the trees that's down on the property. We want you to clear the outbuildings that's fallen, some partial houses that's left, tear them down so they can rebuild new. And so, you know, they wanted us to do a lot more. And so we got with the insurance company, we got with the licensing, with the state and that, and we worked all that out. Now, there is something I want to show y'all that I haven't showed y'all yet that we picked up, and we picked it up at the same time we picked up the TYM, and that was in June. All right, so we bought the TYM in June, okay, and then I picked this up, all right, because I needed something to pull the tractors to the job sites. So this is a 1-ton 91 Chevrolet, all right, and I got this thing really cheap. Now it does need some work to it. Something this cheap does not go without needing some work, but it runs, it drives, and they were pulling a skid steer with it. So it is set up, it's dual, short box. It does the gooseneck. So, but it needs brakes, which I'm gonna do. It needs wheel bearing on this side, so I'm gonna change both front wheel bearings, all 4 wheel bearings on the front while I'm at it. And you know, oil change, tune up, all that stuff, just kind of go through the truck and get it prepped. But like I said, you know, I mean, I got this thing for cheap. And a 1-ton driving, running, going down the road for cheap is hard to run across. Okay, now there's a couple other reasons I wanted this truck. Okay, this has got the 350 or the 5.7 liter Chevrolet motor in it with a 5-speed standard transmission. Okay, well, my 93, which is under a tree, also has the 5.7 350 with the 5-speed standard transmission. So not only do I have a ton of parts, a whole nother part truck other than the 1-ton suspension on it, fenders, doors, all that stuff, a complete another truck, but I also have a spare motor and a spare transmission, which is tremendous, which both run and work, and I can jerk out and slap in this thing in 1 day. So that was one of the biggest reasons why I wanted this one, is because I have a backup motor, backup transmission, and a backup whole front cab for this truck, as well as wiring harnesses and so on and so on and so on. So, but yeah, she ain't too bad for what we pay for it. Give you a little walk around. Already been outfitted with all LEDs. and that's gooseneck on it. So and she's got all LEDs on the top and LED work lights. So yeah, I mean, given what it is, for as little we paid for it, I'm not complaining at all. So really good deal. So yeah, so this is something we picked up, like I said, in June, and I'm just now getting to the point where I can video and talk about this. This is one of the things I was going to talk about. Also, I'll show y'all, I redecked my car hauler. Now this is an extra wide car hauler that I've been having since '05. It's not the prettiest, but she hauls. She's great. She pulls fantastic. I just redecked this 3 days ago, just before beta came in. I redecked it, and so it's all been redone with new decking boards, and she is ready to go. I do have LED lights coming for it to outfit it out all with new LED lighting. My son found it on the internet for really cheap. So there she goes. Now we are going to be planning on picking up a gooseneck dump trailer that will be big enough to haul the TYM in it as well. But right now trailers are hard to get your hands on, particularly dump trailers, especially around here because of the storm. Everybody's snatching them up, so the price has almost doubled. I'm not interested in paying twice what they're worth. I will wait. Right now, as it is, I don't need to haul no debris. We just need to get it up to the roadside, and the state has contractors that are coming in and picking it all up, or the parishes are got contractors that's coming in and picking it all up. So so all we need to do is just get it to the roadside. So that's it. Also, on the TYM, I want to talk about this right here. Ryan from BX Expand. You can already see I didn't waste no time. I just put this thing on maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and I already worked. It's already, as you can see, I've already put it to work. But yeah, new tooth bar for it. Okay, so and this one is also notched right here for the edge tamers, so that we can do debris cleanup, brush cleanup really quick with it. But as of today, my dealer called me this morning, Ironheart Sales and Services in Eunice, Louisiana, and he did a fantastic job for me again. And he got me a grapple for this thing, some pallet forks for this thing, and the third function kit for this thing. He gave me a fantastic price. Thank you, Danny. You've been an awesome dealer. He's treated me fantastic. I cannot complain about my dealers, guys. He's my dealer for my Massey. He's my dealer for my TYM. And anything I'll buy from now on will be bought, as well as all my service work will be done by my dealer. Even though I got to drive, 3 hours, it doesn't matter. The way he's treated me in that, it is well worth it. He takes very good care of us. So I'm not complaining at all. As well as BX Expand with the new tooth bar. Thank you, Ryan, for that. He got it out to me pretty quick, knowing the situation we were in. So as of now, guys, Louisiana Tractorworks and Projects is a business. It's not just a YouTube channel. It is a licensed, insured business in the Southwest Louisiana area. So we'll be doing landscaping, debris removal, outbuildings, tear downs. We'll be doing some other repair work on homes as well, and the landscaping work on them and that. And then eventually we'll move into doing ponds and that. For now, we put that on the back burner, and we'll pick that up later. But for now, we're just focusing on them particular issues right now in this area to try to get these people back up and rolling, like myself. So, but yeah, guys. So with the Massey and the TYM, and now our new 1-ton hauler and the trailer, and we are going after it. Now I'm fixing to put a new transmission in the white truck. We're going to be cleaning it up in that, and that's going to be one of the trucks that we're going to be using for because it does have the 5.3 in it. I think it's the 5.3 or 5.2 Chevrolet motor in it, the 327 or version of the 327 in there. But anyway, we're going to be using that to do a lot of hauling as well. materials and stuff like that as well. We're going to be getting another trailer, another 16-foot standard trailer, you know, to haul materials to the job sites and that, and get the guys around from job site to job site as well. We do have a crew. Other than my 3 sons and me, we also have some other guys that we'll be bringing aboard as this progresses, and hopefully pretty rapidly it progresses as well. So you know, that will put me a toter on there, a regular standard hauler right there with the V8, big V8 and that. And then of course Mama's Ford, she will be doing a lot of permitting, running to the permit, getting permits and all that stuff with that. So you know, we always got that for that as well, and keep her rolling as well on that. So but yeah guys, well, wish us luck. I hope this works out for us. We're, as you can tell, heavily invested in this. You know, just the insurance alone for business, and especially in a hurricane, doing debris removal, and that is not cheap. None of this has been cheap for us. Even though we've had great work with TYM and my dealer on the tractor and the implements and that, and they did all they could to get the price as low as they could possibly get it, it's still a lot of money out of pocket. And you know, and when you have your savings and you're putting all that into it, man, you're, well, let's just say we're definitely praying, and I hope y'all will continue to pray for us as well, that this flies for us. My son, my oldest son, is well schooled in landscaping, so we're going to be bringing y'all a whole new kind of videos of landscaping, and my son's going to give you more detail about, you know, the plants, how we're planting them, why we're planting them, where we're planting them, and all this stuff here. So we hope that we can bring y'all to a point where y'all can learn landscaping, at least a general knowledge of it for your own home, to DIY your own landscaping at your property and that. And yeah, so that is the plan as of now, man. And I really appreciate all of y'all, and y'all have a good one. I will see y'all on the next video. This is John with Louisiana Tractorworks and Projects. Y'all have a good one.